Well, 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 if it ain't your old pal, the Credit Crusader, coming back at you guys with yet another exciting video. Today's a good one. I'm going to be doing a review of BANDMAN KEVO'S video on backdated primaries. This is going to be interesting. The Crusaders watched the video and I'm ready to get my 2 cents, so you better stay tuned. All right, well, I'd first like to preface this video by saying I got nothing but love for BANDMAN KEVO. I think his videos are really good, and I think he's very knowledgeable. He's got a very good mindset, very good business mindset. And it shows. He's doing something right. He's got a jillion subscribers, and he gets a lot of views. One of the things that I'm going to touch base on, though, is the content of one of his videos. He brought up this secret site that's got the backdated primaries. Now, I've never seen or heard of this site, but hey, just because I haven't heard of it doesn't mean that it's not legit or doesn't exist and that the lines don't post. But what I will say is this: after looking at what that website had to offer, I'm kind of like, I don't think I'd really mess with them. And I'm going to tell you why. Because yes, they are offering backdated primaries, which if they post, that's huge. I mean, that's really awesome. I mean, that'll shoot a credit score up like crazy, because primaries definitely carry a hell of a lot more weight than AUs do. The only thing with that site is that the prices are really, really high. I mean, $6,500 for a car loan. I mean, let's think about this. Now, it's backdated, so I'll give them that. But the Crusader has figured out a way to kind of get a backdated primary without really paying an arm and a leg, or not as much anyway. And I'm going to tell you right now how I do it, okay? This is what you do. You got to go to a car dealership, all right? And I'm going to warn you guys, this requires some finesse and some schmoozing, if you know what I mean. Now, when you go to this car dealership, you don't want to go to a car dealership like Lexus, Ford, Chrysler. You don't want those major big car dealerships. You want a dealership like this.
I am Crazy.
See
Hubbard's
this guy?
Whitfield. Come on down
right
to
here?
Crazy Hubbard's used car lot.
That is what
We've
you
got
want.
prices
Chances
sliding down
are,
from 2004
Crazy Hubby
to
is going to be
1989
able to
models.
hook you up
Come on down here.
with a
You got to
primary
see
that's
these cars.
backdated. And I'm going to tell you how this is going to go down.
We got Daewoo.
First thing you're going to do is you're going to go in your local area and you're going to try to find someone who's like Crazy Hubby. You don't have to actually go to Crazy Hubby. You just need to go to somebody who's like Crazy Hubby. It's another word for the place you're looking for is a mud lot, all right? Some family-owned small car dealership. And what you want to do is you're going to need to have some cash on you. I'd say at least $3,000. $3,000 would be a good amount that you could walk in there and confidently be able to pull this off. So what I would do is I'd find a car, cheap car, whatever. Maybe it's $5,000, maybe even $6,000. But what I would do is I would go in, say, hey, I like the car, but man, I really could use a favor. And see what he says. Try to negotiate it. Be like, hey, look, I'll give you the $3,000, but if you put that I've been making payments on this thing for a while. Now you got to remember, Crazy Hubby, he's just trying to make money, just like everybody else. So, I mean, depending on his situation, he may do it. I mean, hey, it's like the thing with trying to go to a website is it's just, you don't really have a person you could go to. I mean, it's kind of underworldish, and you could send them money and then nothing happens, nothing posts. At least with Crazy Hubby, you got a place you can go back to and be like, hey, you didn't make good on what you said you were going to do, kind of thing. And also, you get the car at the end of the sale. You know what I mean? You walk out of there with a car. Whereas with the other guys, it's like you just give them your money and then hope that it posts on your credit. And me personally, I could never do that. I could never pay $6,500 on a car loan and have no car at the end of it. I mean, that's just me. I don't know. Yes, the credit boost would be great. And I guess there's some people in this situation. I guess the thing you need to think about is what's the end game? Like, what are you really trying to accomplish from adding this primary? Like, what's the next step? I personally would try to, if I needed that backdated primary, I would try to go to Crazy Hubby, see if I could get, work out a deal with him. And who the hell knows? You may kind of like, talk to him and be like, hey, you can make money selling this. I could sell them for you. And then you could start selling primaries yourself. That's how you find a connection, right? The deal with primaries are that they need to be added by a data furnisher. Now, when I say data furnisher, I mean someone who can report to the credit bureaus. Anybody who has the ability to report to the bureaus, that's a data furnisher, right? And just a little back knowledge on data furnishers. Data furnishers have to go through a lot in order to have the ability to do that. You can't just roll up to like TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian and be like, oh yeah, hey, how's it going? I just started my new business. I want to be a data furnisher. Where do I sign up? It don't work like that. You got to get scrutinized over. I mean, they put you through the ringer because they don't want just everybody being able to do that. And if they catch you selling primaries, which is something that they don't want you doing, they're gonna stop you. They're gonna ban you from being able to report to the bureaus, and you're not gonna be able to do financing anymore or be able to report. So that's something that, I guess that's the thing that data furnishers, they're afraid of losing the ability to do that. So, but the money's really good, so that's why some of them still do it, if that makes any sense. All right. So I hope this cleared some of this stuff up for you. I mean, some of the other primaries on there that were business primaries, I mean, yeah, they looked good, like the personal loans, secured loans or whatever. Me personally, I've just had more success just building it up with getting regular primaries or using AUs. But as far as, the backdated ones, that's how I go to Crazy Hubby and see what I can do. It's some free advice. You heard it from the Crusader. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Crusader out.